How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday! Finally, it's the weekend. How has everybody's week been? Once again, it's your friend Marianne from Paint the Town, and this tutorial is brought to you by us and of course our awesome partners, Entertainment World Village. I'm excited to show you guys our kit for today. But before that, as we always do, or as I always do, if you guys are not already subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please go ahead and search for us on Paint the Town Qatar on their search engine, and don't just stop there. Go ahead and press the subscribe button as well as the bell button so that you are notified whenever we post new content. And of course, please don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Our handle is Paint Qatar. There you go. There you have it. And as promised, today we will be showcasing one of our many Create kits, Jumbo Jewels kit. So if you are someone who is into beading, jewelry making, then this tutorial is for you. So yeah, let me present our Jumbo Jewels Create Kit. First and foremost, it comes in this awesome package or box. There you go. So let's open it. Inside the Jumbo Jewels Kit, you'll find a pack of kit tools. A pack of tools that you can use for creating bracelets and headbands and even necklaces. So let's see what's inside this pack right over here. So each pack comes with 2 headband skeletons. There you go. Just put that aside for now. It also comes with a see-through stretchy string. It almost looks like a fishing wire, but it isn't. There you go, it's 1 roll. And of course it also comes with some metal rings and some hooks, and it comes with these rubber stoppers over here, and that's for putting, that's for putting them at the end of the headbands once the beads are in place. And I will show you that later. I'll get to that, don't worry. Alright. And what else does it come with? It comes with really cute scissors! And if you're a girly girl like me, you'd love it because it's pink. It's baby pink. There you go. And of course, it also comes with a product insert. Jumbo Jewels. That shows you a step-by-step guide just in case you need some help coming up with a design or 2 while using the kit. Alright? And we also have some health benefits of beading. So let me just read that out to you. Apparently, beading decreases stress. It increases energy level. Woohoo! So this is actually a great activity to start off the weekend. Increases energy levels, I see. Gives positive mood. We all need that. Improves motor and visual skills. Interesting. Lowers blood pressure. So apparently those are the health benefits that comes with beading. Very interesting. So I think it's ultimately, having a good time, enjoying, relaxing while beading, and it ultimately gives you happy hormones, and I guess the ultimate results would be good health, right? So yeah. And of course, this kit is nothing without all these beads. Ah! Look at all the selections you have there. Endless possibilities of beadwork. Wow! And that's like half of this container of just bead goodness. Ah! So, for today's tutorial, we will be creating 2 bracelets and a headband. Alright? So let me just say hello to the people that we know who are watching. We have our lovely, lovely boss, Nancy, who always watches with us. And of course, one of our very, very regular viewers, Yassine El Fatan. Thank you again for watching us today. And if you guys are watching us for the very first time, please go ahead and send us a comment. Give us a hi, give us a hello, so we know that you are watching. And if you are joining us again, please let us know as well, because we would like to acknowledge that you are with us once again. And one more thing. Maybe you'd like to win a free giveaway, and you can win that giveaway by liking, reacting to this video, or commenting down below. A simple hello, a simple hi can give you a chance of winning one of our freebie. So for this tutorial, we will be selecting our winner of the freebie from this bowl right over here. So the people that reacted to our video last Thursday, the people that commented as well, they're all here and all have a chance of winning our freebie. And let me just show you our freebie. Ah! So this is our giveaway for today. Our lucky winner will be from one of our likers or commenters from last Thursday's video. So this is a paint kit, one of the kits that we are actually selling and that are ready for your purchase. So this is a wooden picture frame that says love, and it comes with a paint kit and 2 brushes, and you can customize it in any way you wish. So today, one of our lucky viewers of last Thursday will win this goody freebie over here. Okay, so are we ready? Because I am. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and start off with the headband. And for the purpose of respecting your time and not taking too much of your time today, I have pre-selected our beads. So today, the headband that I will be making is of a blue themed. So let me just tell you one tip of creating your headband. So usually when you're creating a headband or a bracelet, it's in the circular shape. Your final piece will be in a circular shape, or for instance, a headband will be in this shape. So to make it look pretty, or let's say equal, we want to imagine that there's a symmetry line right over in the middle, like that. So anything that the beads that you want to select them in pairs almost, unless you have a centerpiece. So the centerpiece will be 1 or 3, and then the beads will, whatever bead you put on this side will have to match this side, and so on, so that it has a very unified look. All right, so let me just grab my beads. Today we will be working with the blues. I hope you guys can see the beads. And if you look closely, I have selected beads in even numbers. So some in 4s, some in 2s, some in 6s. Alright, so you will soon understand why that is the case. And here I have one centerpiece. They look like candies. By the way, guys, these jumbo jewels, the age limit is 3 and above. And I kid you not, for someone my age, I still enjoy beading. I still enjoy creating headbands. Yeah. And bracelets, of course. Alright, so there you go. All the beads that I have selected are in even numbers, except for my centerpiece, which will be this one. So, let's start. The way that I want to do this, I don't want to put the beads this way up. I want to put the beads this way up so that whenever I put a bead in, it doesn't fall out. Alright, so there you go. I'll put my centerpiece right over here. Also, something that you have to bear in mind when creating a headband is you can put bigger beads right over here because it will be resting on your head. Right? For instance, like this. It's okay to put bigger beads up here because they'll be resting on your head, so it won't be uncomfortable. But as you go down to the part that will be placed right around here, you want to put smaller beads because then you don't want bigger beads to give you discomfort. Alright? So when we're designing our headband, we want to put that in consideration. So bigger beads up here, and as we get to the tips of the headband, we want to go smaller. Also, if you can see, there are darker beads and lighter beads. And this is, and even though they're all blues, we want to also create variation. An interruption, sorry for that. Okay, so let's continue. Where was I? Yes, so we want to, whenever we place a bead, we have to keep it interesting. So for instance, we have blue here, the dark blue. The next beads that I'll be putting are lighter blue. And then I want to go darker again, and then lighter, darker, so that it does not get boring. Alright, so let's go. Okay. There you go, a lighter blue over here. Whatever I'm doing on this side, I have to do on this side as well. Alright, so we're creating like symmetry. Our symmetry line is right down the middle, right over there. Okay? As I have advised earlier, the bigger beads go on the top. So here, I have a bigger bead here as well. It's a star. We just put that in. Alright. There you go. So far, so good. And now, because I've used 2 light blues in a row, I want to break that pattern and put in darker blue. So, I think I'll use these darker blue flowers over here. Can't find the hole. There you go. Alright. So far so good. Alright. So when you're creating headbands and bracelets, it needs to make sense to you. So if you want to create a headband or a bracelet that isn't symmetrical, it's totally up to you. Because at the end of the day, either you're wearing your creation or you're giving it to someone who you know for sure will wear it because it came from you. So yeah, let's continue. I think I'll go ahead and use one of these again. So if you guys can see, I'm breaking the color every so often. We have dark blue, light blue over here, and then I broke it with a darker blue bead right over here. So I think I'll go ahead and extend the lighter blue by adding this bead over here. There you go. Okay. Let's extend it a little bit more. Wait. I think I'll add the flowers again. How's How's everyone doing? For those who want to do some mother and daughter bonding time, I think this Jumbo Jewels Create Kit is for you, especially because it comes with two headband skeletons, so the mom can be doing the exact same thing that the daughter is doing, or vice versa. Alright, so now I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some light blue beads over here. Again, guys, I'm only showing you one way of beading, which is with one symmetrical line over here. So whatever is happening on this side is mirrored on this side, and that gives a quite nice equal look. Alright, and now that we're getting to the bottom or the tips, we want to now start going for the smaller beads, to just to make sure that you don't get discomfort on the sides of your head over here. All right. Whoever it is that's giving me care emojis right now, thank you so much. All right. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go break the light blue pattern by adding some dark blue. Again, if you guys will be trying this out later, just make sure if you're going for the technique where there's one symmetrical line, make sure that whatever bead you put here, you put on this side as well. So as you guys can see, I'm working from this side and then this side straight away, and then this side and then this side. That way you also don't get confused, because working with beads can sometimes be confusing because there's a lot of them. Alright, oops. Alright, I'm gonna go for a medium blue now. Alright. Whatever I put on that side, I need to put on this side. Okay, so now I think I'm going to alternate the blues. Light blue, darker blue. Oops, I need to put one here as well. Okay. Okay, lighter blue. Lighter blue over here as well. Now darker blue. How's everyone doing? I can see that there's quite a few people watching us at the moment, so thank you guys for tuning in with us. I hope that this is something that can be useful to you as a family activity or a mother and daughter bonding moment. Our headband is almost finished. Okay, I'm getting distracted, guys. Alright, so now, there you go. Light blue over here. Okay, so for the finishing touch, because I started with dark blue over here, I'll go ahead and finish off with dark blue tips as well, just to kind of wrap up our design. All right, it just kind of finishes the design of our headband quite nicely, to match the ends with the center piece. So there you have it. We have our headband, but you guys might be wondering what happens now if I flip it over, all of the beads come out. So I'm just gonna gently put this down. So you have to be very gentle, okay? And in our kit, as I showed you earlier, this tiny pack over here, it comes with rubber stoppers, and actually you would be more familiar with these rubber stoppers with earrings. Let me just bring it closer to the camera. Alright, so here, rubber stoppers. Usually you'll find these. Hey, I have a friend of mine joining us. Hi there. Hello. There you go. My friend Myla just joined us. Right, so I'm being very gentle over here, guys. Very careful. I don't want my beads coming out. Okay, so here's the quite tricky part. It just needs a lot of concentration and control. So I have here the rubber stopper and a tiny bit of that metal and showing. And I just want to hold the headband steady. And we're going to just kind of like try to put it in by twisting it and then pushing it in. It makes it easier. Alright, until there you go. Ah! One side done. Oh, that was easier than I imagined it would be. Alright, so here we have the other rubber stopper. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing. So I'm pushing it in, but also twisting at the same time to make it easier to go in. Alright, and there you have it, guys. You have your headband secured and ready to be worn. Once again, let me just explain the design thinking behind this. First, you have a centerpiece. Oops, it's swinging. You have a centerpiece right over here. And everything else that happens to its side mirrors each other. So from the centerpiece, all the beads that come after are mirroring each other. It's like a tongue twister game. There you go. And the reason why you can work with the monochromatic like this is all shades of blue, but still make it interesting by the way that you do color blocking. Alright, so first we started off with a darker centerpiece, and then we used a couple beads that are lighter. We broke the lighter bead, what would you say, pattern by putting a darker blue over here. And then again, we went light, dark, light, and then at the end, we just used mostly dark because that part will be mostly hidden, as you can see. And I've also shown you that you can put the heavier beads on top over here, where you would place it like a crown, because it will be resting on your scalp right over here and it won't be uncomfortable. Whereas if you were to put bigger beads over here, it will be uncomfortable because you have it against your ears, on the side of your head over here, and we don't want to create any discomfort, right? So there you have it, guys. Let me just wear that. It's actually very comfortable because the headband wire is actually not stiff and it's very light, and so are the beads. The beads are incredibly light. And also the rubber stoppers are actually very comfortable. You don't feel that there's metal sticking at the end of the headband, which is awesome. Are you guys ready for the bracelets? Alright, so for the bracelets, we will be needing our roll of see-through stretch string that looks like a fishing wire, but isn't. There you go. So we'll need that, and we'll also need our very cute scissors. And again, for the purpose of not taking too much of your time tonight, I have pre-selected our beads. Let me just get my beads over here. So for the headband, we went for a, let's say, is it a monochromatic? Just one shade, which is the blues over here. But for the bracelet, we're going to create some contrast. The colors that I have selected are of the shades of purple and green. It's not really the kind of, it's not a combination that you would usually go for, but the contrast is so, so obvious that it actually works. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there you are, there you have it. And if you would look at nature, green and purple or violet combination is actually not bad. If you would look at an eggplant, that actually comes in with a green top and then purple or violet, right? And it looks fine. So this also looks fine. And the same principle also applies, well, at least for this technique that I'm showing you guys. We will be creating our design with one symmetrical line down the middle. So anything that's happening on one side should happen on the other side as well. So my centerpiece for this one is actually not that big. It's this one, it's this bead. And then followed by 2 bigger beads. So I guess the centerpiece is actually not just this bead, but these 3 beads together. Whoops. Oopsie daisies. If you guys will look. This is my centerpiece for the bracelet. Alright? And then for bracelets, you usually want to have like a face that you know you will be putting right on the face of your wrist. And that will be this piece. This piece right here. That will be what will be resting on the face of my wrist. Alright, so let's get started. You're like, guys, too much talking, Marianne. How about you start showing? Okay, and I'll do just that. Alright, so we all have different wrist sizes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and so you guys would wanna do the same kind of proportion to your wrist. So for me, it's about this long. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and snip that off. Make sure that I put away the rest of the string away nicely. There you go. Okay. For me, that's long enough because I don't have such a big wrist. But if your wrist is bigger, go ahead and snip off a bigger piece. So the same way that I created the headband, I want to go ahead and start with the center piece. And because I am creating this, imagining that there's a symmetry line right down the middle, whatever I'm doing on one side, I have to do on the other side. Alright? So there's my centerpiece, guys. So I'm putting this purple bead over here. And then putting this purple bead over here as well. Okay? So this is the part that will be sitting that part of my wrist. Okay? So guys, when you're creating the bracelets or creating the headband, just make sure that you're always holding on to the beads or the string or the headband skeleton really well, because it can be a pain, quite annoying, if all of a sudden you let go of one part of the string and all the beads just fall off. Instead of it being a stress relieving activity, you now become stressed. So just be mindful of how you hold your string so that you don't stress yourself out by letting the beads go. So there you go. I added a new bead. So I want to add the same kind of bead on the other side. And again, as you guys can see, there's the contrast between the green, the lighter green, and the purple. But I want to be kind of more daring, so I'm going to go ahead and add brighter green. And you guys will see that it actually works. Okay, whatever I put on that side, I need to go ahead and put on this side as well. And as you can see, I'm being very careful when I'm putting the beads. I don't want to let go. I don't want to get distracted and then let go of the whole thing and have to redo it again, because I probably won't. Alright, here you go. Alright, so I think we're like halfway there. Just gonna go ahead and add another darker green. By the way, friends, there are endless possibilities of the bracelet designs that you can come up with. As I showed you earlier, the kit comes with so many colors, like so many different beads and so many different colors as well. I think like when I first opened the Jumbo Jewel Create Kit, I took a good 2-3 minutes just looking at the beads like, wow! Here you go. Alright. Again, so I broke the green pattern over here with this purple over here, but now I'm going to go ahead and add another green bead. There you go. And another one over here. Alright. And now that we're getting closer to the ends of our string, I'm being extra careful now. Alright. There you go. Alright, so let me see. Okay, so that fits my wrist just exactly. So by the end, you should have this much of string left so that you just have enough to try and make a knot. And you do that by grabbing the two ends equally to each other. And we will just create one knot. Oops. Whew. The beads almost came out. Oh, had a mini heart attack over there. We have my brother from the Philippines joining us right now. What are you doing still up? But thank you for tuning in. And we have one of our friends, Paint the Town friends, Jane, joining us as well. Thank you, MJ, for tuning in. She's actually part of the team, but she enjoys watching our tutorials as well. There you go. Okay, so this knot, creating this knot is proving to be quite difficult, but it's okay. But I have been successful, guys! I created a knot. Okay, so now we need to make sure that that knot is secure, so please make sure that it's tight and it's not going to set itself free. Alright, so now we have some excess string over here. What we want to do is cut it off, but not too close to the knot, because if you feel the texture of your string, it is quite slippery. So you don't, with a little bit of stretching, it could slip out. So we want to leave at least, trying to show, that much of string from the knot. Okay, so now you're probably asking, what do I do now? That bit is showing, it doesn't look good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that knot with the two ends, like a bunny rabbit, into the inside of one of the beads so that it is hidden. So now the knot is inside that bead. Alright, so as we were saying earlier, this is our centerpiece, and that's the piece that we want to... Oh! Oh my goodness! Well, for a second it was a whole bracelet. I guess my knot was not secured enough. I'm sorry, guys. But we do have one more bracelet that we will be making, and for that one I will make sure that I secure my knot. So let's go on to our next bracelet. Again, what we did with the first one, and for this time I'm going to make a longer one so that I have more leeway of tying the knot. Not getting married. Not tying the knot that way, but tying the knot of the bracelet. So this is longer than the first cut that I made for the bracelet. That will just make it easier for me to do the knot at the end. Alright? So this next bracelet, I went for a more simpler look. I wanted to go for pastels. Okay. And again, what I want to do is imagine that there's a symmetry line down the middle. Okay. So my centerpiece will be a pastel yellow, and it's quite big because that will be the centerpiece that will be resting on the surface of my palm. Not palm, my wrist. Alright, so there you go. Alright. And again, we have to imagine that there's a symmetry line. Whatever I do on one side, I want to be doing on the other side. So for this bracelet, I just went ahead and selected in pairs. I say in pairs because we have one centerpiece, and then anything that happens to either side will be, so whatever I put here, I need to put here, so therefore it's a pair. Alright. So for this bracelet, I just went ahead and selected really light pastel colors and mostly the same type of beads. Okay. So if you're a more simpler person, you know, just going for a more simpler, you know, just a light girly look or feel. You don't want to be too out there. Then this bracelet is something that you would want to create. As you can see, we have there our centerpiece, a light yellow, and then our separating beads. I call them separating beads because we have the main beads, which are these beads, and these are just the separators separating the main beads from each other. And if you would notice, our separating beads are the exact same beads throughout. Alright? So now we're going to put in a main bead, which will be a light purple, pastel purple. I have another friend tuning in. Hello there, Michael, and he's tuning in all the way from the Philippines. There we go. And then again, we will go ahead and put separating beads. Okay. This can actually work as a necklace as well. There you go. And now I'm putting in a light pink main bead. Light pink. It's so light it almost looks like white. Okay. So we're working with a kind of pastel theme here. Alright. Again, the separating bead. There you go. Okay, so we're just about done with this bracelet. But unlike the other bracelet that I created earlier, when it was whole and didn't fall into pieces, what I did was I only had one centerpiece and everything else that happened around it were symmetrical. But for this piece, I have selected a yellow bead to go, what do you call that, at the bottom. So this bracelet actually has a top and a bottom part. Top would be this bigger yellow bead here, and then the bottom would be this smaller yellow bead. So when you wear it, it looks like this, and then you have the yellow bead here. Alright, so this time I have a lot of extra string. I have a lot of extra string that I can confidently and easily create a knot. Oh, I hope so at least. I don't want to create a failed bracelet for the second time. Alright. Seriously, this not making is giving me a hard time. Oh gosh. Just bear with me for a moment, guys. Okay, there you go. Again, we want to put the ends of the knot together. There you go. And I really hope to God this time that knot stays where it's supposed to stay. Okay, I'm just gonna... So there, I managed to create a knot. And for the purpose of to make myself feel more secure, I'm gonna do the knot twice because, as you guys saw, the first bracelet was a little fail. So there you go, we did 2 knots this time, hoping that it will be more secure. Okay, and this time I will do, let's say, 5 cm of extra string. There you go. And you guys are probably thinking, what are you gonna do with that blob of that knot? So I'm now gonna try and squeeze that into one of the bead's holes. Okay. Okay. So I'm being very gentle with this because it might just explode in my face again. And I don't want that to happen anymore. Okay. Just bear with me while I try to put that knot in one of the holes, bead holes. It doesn't want to go through. But that's fine. It's a see-through string, so it doesn't really show. So there you have it. A more like calm pastel bracelet look over here. There you go. And again, the design technique that I showed you guys is having a symmetry line down the middle. So here's our centerpiece right over there. Whatever happens on this side needs to happen on that side as well. And yay! It didn't break this time. There you go. And it looks very pretty. Alright. And again, just a recap. We created this beauty over here. It just shows that you can be working with just one shade, like shades of blue, and still make it look very pretty. And with the bracelets, you can go quite simple by using pastel colors, lighter colors, or you can go quite daring by using more contrasted beads. This was a bracelet, I promise, but it broke. So let me just show you once again what comes with our Jumbo Jewels Create Kit. Alright? So it comes with a pack like this that comes with all the tools that you'll need to create your bracelets, necklaces, and headbands. Each kit comes with 2 headband skeletons, one which is already on my head with all the beads. It comes with a, what would you say, a roll of stretchy string, clear stretchy string. There you go. It comes with really cute tiny scissors. And it comes with, of course, some metal rings, some hooks, and also the rubber stopper for the headband ends. Okay? And just in case you're the kind of person that needs some help coming up with some designs, we have a couple designs ready for you to follow with our product insert. There you go. And of course, the Jumbo Jewels come with the most important parts, and that's the jewels, the beads. And let me just show you once again the variation of beads that you have available to you if you purchase the Jumbo Jewels. There you go. And I'm not even kidding, there's endless possibilities here, and there are so many centerpieces that you can use. There's one that looks like a Mickey Mouse head over here, and there's one ginormous white star over here that you can use as centerpieces, and there's another blue Mickey Mouse over here. I shouldn't be using Mickey Mouse, that's copyrighted. But yeah, it's what makes sense to me, and I'm sure it also makes sense to you. Yeah, and you know, you have big beads like this pink over here, and you have different sides. They look so yummy. Look at that. So we highly advise, and it's also on the packaging of this kit, that only children above the age of 3 can use this because there are choking hazards, as you can see. So if you have little kids that will be playing with this Jumbo Jewels kit, just be mindful and keep watch of them and make sure that they don't put anything in their mouths because they might choke, and we don't want that happening. Alright, so let me just put back all this goodness in the kit. Once again, guys, what I showed you is the Jumbo Jewels kit. Don't forget it, because you might need it. Alright, Jumbo Jewels Create Kit. So that is only one of the kits we have available to you. If you want to know more of the kit, know more about the kits that we are selling, just simply go onto our page here on Facebook and scroll on our feed, and you will be able to see all the other Create kits that we have available. We have painting kits, we have plenty of painting kits. We have canvases, if you're looking for canvases to paint on. And yeah, just go ahead and look at our feed, scroll through our feed, and you will see all the kits that are available to you. And unfortunately, last live tutorial, we had a friend of ours that commented that she's in the Philippines and she would love to have access to our kits, but for now we are only supplying here in Qatar. So yeah, anywhere in Qatar, by the way, not just Doha. We also do deliveries in Al Khor. We've done deliveries in Al Dakhira, and yeah, so we are doing deliveries for most parts of Qatar. So yeah, are you guys ready to find out who is our lucky draw winner for today? Once again, here's our giveaway freebie for today, and it's a wooden frame that comes with a paint kit and 2 paint brushes so that you can customize it any way you wish. And one name over here in my baking dish can be the winner of this freebie. And don't worry if your name is picked and you're not currently watching, our team, will get in touch with you to let you know that you have won our freebie. And we will also let you know how you can get your hands on the freebie that you won. So guys, as you can see, it's clear. I am not cheating whatsoever. And they're all rolled up. I can't see who's who. These are all the people that liked or commented on our last live video. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that down so that you guys can see. I'm not cheating. I'm just gonna mix that up, And we have our winner! Whew. Who's our winner? Okay, so the winner of our freebie for today, who was watching last Thursday is Valentina Rusina Muharram. There you go. Let me just bring the name closer to the screen. Congratulations for winning our freebie giveaway today. And thank you for watching us last Thursday and for commenting and reacting to the video. You have just won yourself a painting kit from Paint the Town. Yay! We will shortly get in touch with you, Valentina, and let you know how you can get your hands on your freebie. Alright, so I'm just gonna attach this lucky winner's name on our freebie. Okay. We are just about done, guys. Congratulations once again. Before I let you guys get on with the rest of your nights, once again, if you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and look for us on their search engine. We are Paint the Town Qatar. Go ahead and subscribe, like, share the videos that we have already posted on there. And if you're not already following us on Instagram, please follow us at Paint Qatar. For Instagram, it's a little different. Well, I guess you can still look for us, but you'll find us much quicker by just by typing Paint Qatar. There you go. And once again, guys, that tutorial was Jumbo Jewels Kit. You can see that the pretty headband I have on and this pastel bracelet I have here was created by this Jumbo Jewels Kit. Ta-da! So I hope you guys had a good time watching us tonight. I hope you all have a great Thursday and of course a great weekend ahead. And thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, while you guys are at home, unleash your creativity. Stay safe and create. This is where I am. I am Marianne, and thank you for joining us. This live was brought to you by Paint the Town Qatar and of course our awesome partner, Entertainment World Village. God bless everybody. Ciao for now.